Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. And yeah, so it is Wednesday, Humpday, October, it's November 12th. Anyways, I want to start by saying that this is going to be probably a long-ish video, and it still talks about positivity. There's still a big message, but it's a really funny story about my day before 1 p.m. today. So it all starts, I guess, rather last night when I could not fall asleep till 3 in the morning because I was doing a lot of thinking. And I can't sleep when there's thoughts on my mind. So I had to turn on my nice calm meditation music, light some candles, and slowly let myself fall asleep, but first blowing out the candles. I then woke up at 5:45 to train one of my private clients, Frank. Frank crushed it today. Good job, man. And went back home after being really tired, but grateful that I had a job to go to and that I could come home and take a nap. Came home, took a nap, woke up about 11 o'clock, and was like, I need to get up and shower now. So I got up, I showered, and halfway through my delightful warm shower, the buzzer in my apartment goes off, and I'm like, who the F is coming over? It's 11:30. It's just me. My roommates aren't here. So I hit the talk on the buzzer, and I'm like, hello? Who's there? And listen, it's FedEx. Okay, come on in. So I let the guy from FedEx come in, and I'm halfway through my shower. I'm not about to throw on some clothes. I'm all wet, so I throw on a towel, and I'm like, just what it is. So the guy comes up to the door, and I'm like, hey, what's up? As I'm falling out of my towel trying to hold the box that he's giving me. And he's like, here you go. I'm like, do you need me to sign anything? And he's like, no, you're good. I'm like, cool, thanks, man, bye. So what happened was I got my awesome new Puma shoes. They're the Mobium Rides with lights on the front, so that when you're running at night, you don't get hit by a car. It's awesome. Thank you, Puma. So, anyways, back to the story at hand. So that was story number one, and the, I think, lesson behind that is be specific. I bet that guy woke up today being like, I want to have an awesome day where I deliver my package, to someone, and it's like this model in a towel. He got what he asked for. It just wasn't some sexy, hot, tall girl model. It was me in my towel. Sorry, I'm not sorry. I hope I gave that guy a funny story for his buddies at work today. Anyways, as if it couldn't already just have been a funny beginning to my Wednesday, which has already been hours into it, I decide, I need to do my laundry. So I throw my laundry into my bag to bring down to the laundromat, which is just the next little shop over from my apartment. I drop it off. I tell the guy, nice haircut. He's like, oh, thank you. No one noticed. And then I'm like, let's go get your groceries. Errands. So I walk over to the Asian supermarket in my area. And I think it's important to say that I live in Nolita, which in New York City is North Little Italy. It's super young, super cool, super trendy. But it's the cusp of Little Italy, Chinatown, and Soho. So I literally am in the middle of all of those things. So one block over is in fact Chinatown. And yes, it's like walking, into China. So when I walk into the Asian supermarket, it is like I'm walking into literally a supermarket in China. I am the only white person there, and it is pretty funny to me. Some of my best friends are Asian. What up, B? What up, Karen? But it's just funny. It always is. And I'm bopping through the supermarket with my shopping, not cart, what is it, the shopping, I don't know, we'll say shopping cart. Got my headphones in, and I'm going to admit it, I'm a little embarrassed. I feel like a 12-year-old girl, but Taylor Swift's 1989 album is off the chain. I didn't get the girl, and to be honest, like I said, I'm a little embarrassed, but she gets love, she gets heartbreak, and I am going through a breakup right now. I love and respect my ex a lot, but it is what it is. So, with that said, moving back to my little story of Taylor Swift, I literally am bopping through the supermarket, bopping, being like, yeah, this would be an awesome music video. I feel like I need Taylor here, and I could be that dude in the video with her. And it's Into the Woods. The album, whole thing, so good. Check it out. This is a shameless promotion for my girl Taylor. I don't know her. I met her once when I worked at SNL, but I doubt she remembers me. Anyways, so I got my Taylor Swift on. I'm going through the supermarket. I get my groceries. I get up to the checkout, and the woman's like, okay, like literally she's looking at stuff on her phone. I'm like, can I please pay? Pay for my groceries. Go over, and there's this like sushi kiosk with fresh sushi. And I pick out some sushi, and I pay for it, and the guy's like, 2 sets of chopsticks? I'm like, no, just one, just for me. And he like laughed, and I was like, okay, bye. Today. So I'm walking home to my apartment, which is a block away from the supermarket, and I'm like at my front door, getting ready to go in with my groceries, and I'm like, oh no, I don't have my keys. I instantly text my super, Kenny, what up, Kenny? Kenny is not here, and I'm like, damn, he's at one of the other apartments in Queens, which is not close to me. Text my roommates who I knew were at work, and they're like, we're at work, you can come grab keys from us here, but I'm like, I don't want to do that, that's so far. So I am quite clever, and I start buzzing every buzzer in my building. That's 10 different apartments, just hoping someone's home to help little old Barrett get into the apartment. No one. Balls. So I do it again. I'm like, someone's got to be home. This is a pretty young building. I know that there's always someone just like chilling at home. Buzz, buzz, no, buzz. Hello? Yes, hi, I live in 4A. Can you please let me in? I locked myself out. They're just like, come on in, dude. Come in. Walk up to my 5th floor apartment, drop off my groceries, and then walk back down to the apartment that let me in. I'm like, hey guys, do you think that I could maybe climb up your fire escape and then go up to the roof and over and then down the fire escape to mine? Because we live on the opposite sides of the building, so it's not just an easy like up or down. It's up, over, then down. He is like, yeah, sure, man, but does it go up to the roof? And I'm like, I think so. So I climb up the fire escape. I get to the top. It doesn't go to the roof. It stops like just 12 feet before you get to the roof, and I'm like, the only way I'm getting up there is jumping and killing myself, and that's not a good idea for anyone. So I climb back down the fire escape, go back into this guy's room by opening his window by myself, close it behind me, open the door. I'm like, hey guys, as they're just chilling on their couch watching TV. I'm like, didn't work. They're like, good luck, man. So I'm like, okay, it's time to get someone from my side of the building to let me into their apartment so I can just climb up my fire escape and get in. A is not there. 1A is not there. 2A is not there. 3A, knock, knock, knock. No one's there. So I'm like, well, what if their door just happens to be unlocked and I just happen to let myself in, climb up the fire escape, and no one knows? So I go to open the door, and I can hear footsteps coming from the apartment. I'm like, hello? Hello? So I open, this nice little Asian girl opens up her apartment, and I'm like, hi, I live in 4A, and I left myself, and she's just like, trying to hide from the sun, and I'm like, it's 1. But I'm like, she's like, she just like shoos me in, doesn't say a thing the whole time. We go in, I'm like, is someone in that room? It's the one that leads up to fire escape, which is then to my room, and she's like, she just goes back to her room, goes to sleep. I go into this person's room, who I do not know. I open up the window, climb over the gas mask bong they have sitting on the window ledge, and then go out the window, close it behind me, climb up my fire escape, get to my apartment, and I have luckily left my window open just a little crack. Oh, success! I'm going to get into my apartment. I'm climbing into my apartment, and as I'm climbing into my apartment, I look to my left, and I go, my keys are where they're supposed to be. But where are my keys? I do this one more time. And there were my keys the whole time in my pocket. So that's what you have on a Wednesday before 1 o'clock. Barrett just being kind of silly, but I have to say it's been the most fun Wednesday I've had in a long time. And it's been a magical past 3 days. I really took time to be with myself and reflect on what it is that I want. I felt really sad about my breakup, but I knew I was doing the right thing for me and that we would be able to be friends one day because there still is love and respect, which is the best way to end a relationship. Just takes time. I bought myself this crystal, which some of you are going to go, oh, he's one of those. But it's fluorite, and the second I held it on the streets of Brooklyn, it made me smile, and I knew I just needed it around my neck to help me find my focus and reach my higher self, which it's supposed to do. I then just had a great day in Brooklyn alone, and then yesterday was another really great day, and today I'm off now to go film something with the Global Citizens Initiative, which is super cool, and you should check it out. They're a really great organization that helps bring awareness to all different types of things, and it sounds like this was where this was all going to end up, but I promise you this story from this morning, both of them are real and true, and this just happened to be the icing on the cake, is that I get to go film this now. It's New York City. Like, life is an adventure, and I told one of my friends, Krista, what up, Krista, about my little adventure climbing up my fire escape, and she was like, you know, it sounds like a bigger metaphor for life, that, like, go on the adventure, just do it, but know you always have your keys. So, go on the adventure, just go for it, have fun, be crazy, but remember, you always have your keys, and if you don't, you can climb up the fire escape and still get in. So, there's a way into everything. Big shout out to Taylor Swift's 1989. I hope she sees this video. If someone that watches this knows how to get this to Taylor, please get this to Taylor. I literally watched the blank space video and then went and got my hair cut like the guy in the video because Sean O'Prey knows what's up. So that's been my Wednesday. There's a lot more to come, I'm sure. Tonight is also a really cool party that I get to go to for Fergie's new album release. Like I said, life is magical if you allow it to be. So, you know, just go with the flow. Let the universe take you where it's going to. And remember, it's all going to be okay. Your keys are always in your pocket. So have a great rest of your day, guys. Look forward to going back to the alphabet finally and breaking down some stuff I want to talk about. Lots of love. Bye.